Choosing the right realtor just became more critical than ever, especially after the new requirements of a buyer brokerage agreement. In Cleveland's unique market, this change could impact your home buying and selling process. So I'm about to break down exactly what this new change means for you and how you can choose a realtor that you will know has your best interest at heart. What's up, guys? Anthony Esposito with eXp Realty, your local real estate expert right here in the Cleveland, Ohio area. I've helped countless buyers and sellers navigate this unique market. If you need help as well, contact me directly here or go in the description below, click on my calendar link. You could book a call with me. Either way, I'd love to help you out like I have many others. So right now, choosing the right realtor is absolutely crucial, especially with these new requirements that are in place. So I'm about to give you the steps to ensure you pick a realtor that's not just a good fit, but the perfect match for your style. So let's start with the big news. The NAR settlement that now requires a buying brokerage to be in place nationally starting August 17th. In my MLS, it is started August 12th. Some of you have already had this implemented. Now, what does that mean exactly for you? It's basically there stating that you are willing to pay a dollar amount or a percentage amount, whatever you agree upon with your buyer agent, that fee for that representation. And it clearly states it out. It makes sure that there's transparency, full transparency. You know exactly what services you're gonna get for that fee. And it just kind of gives you more clarity overall. Now, you have to be okay with, paying that amount because it's not guaranteed that a seller is going to end up, covering it, whether it be for actually paying for your representation or giving you concessions to cover it. It's not guaranteed. There's 3 ways that agents are gonna end up getting paid from the buyer, or being a buyer agent, I should say. And it's either the buyer pays us agents, the seller pays the agents, technically the brokerage, or there's gonna be concessions involved to help cover that out. So ultimately, it kind of gives more clarity and it gives more transparency, but keep that in mind. You may have to pay out of pocket for representation, and us as realtors, we also can't show you a house anymore without having at least a single showing agreement in place. So the days of the sellers and the listing agent, putting out there, the sellers coming out with what they're going to pay for buying brokerage compensation, and you as a buyer not having any sort of contract in place, those days, they're over. They're never coming back. Now that we covered the new requirements and got that out of the way, what you need to do for one of your steps is ensuring that the agent understands the Cleveland market. It's unique. We have historic homes in place. There's, suburbs that range between, luxury homes, not luxury homes. There's condos all over. There's farms. There's a lot of different, homes that are out there. And making sure that your realtor understands the way the market is, has experience in, that particular style house is very crucial. I should say, us agents, we all have our niches. It's, some agents, they crush it for luxury market. Other agents, they have no idea how to, basically attack those kinds of homes because it's a different nature. Same thing with condos. Everything is different, and that's okay, because you're gonna want an agent that has the experience and understands the challenges that may come about for the specific homes that you are looking for. Overall handyman type, agent, not necessarily a bad thing, but you're gonna want them to be masters in your style home that you're going for. So ask them what their experience is for, the neighborhood or the style home that you're looking into. Ask them, what challenges they foresee with that style home. Like, luxury homes, for instance, they may sell in week 1 or they may sell in year 1, year 2. It's really hard to determine that factor, and there's so many different ways to advertise for a house and go about it. Now you want to look at their credentials. And by saying that, what I'm talking about is make sure that, one, a realtor is part of the NAR, which, I am a realtor. We have a certain code of ethics that we need to follow. Make sure they are strict on following those code of ethics. Also, experience is key. Now, I'm not saying don't work with a brand new agent. I was a brand new agent. Every other agent out there at some point was a brand new agent. I will tell you right now, it's a lot like other schooling. They don't really teach you how to do the job. They just teach us like the legalities behind stuff. So if you do have a brand new agent, make sure they are working hand in hand with an experienced, a seasoned realtor that has, dealt with your kind of market area, your kind of homes. Like, me personally, I was fortunate enough. I had, an owner and a broker that was working with me, side by side. So I was getting the experience because we all start, from the bottom. It's just the way it is. And then we work our way up. Make sure they either are a seasoned agent or they have somebody like a mentor who is there to help out, because the credentials is huge and it could make or break deals really fast if they don't know what they're doing or if they do know what they're doing. So next up is one of the most important ones that you need to focus on when you're choosing your realtor. It's communication. In that initial meeting, that buyer consultation or that listing appointment that you have, pay attention to the realtor's communication skills. Are they doing all the talking, or are they asking you questions and listening to what you have to say about your wants, your needs, what you're looking for? Be sure that they're going to answer, promptly with calls, text, emails, within reason. Something like if they say, give them, until like later on at night if they don't get a hold of you, but they will, take their word for it. They're going to set that expectation. Are they doing, daily updates with you? Ask them that question. Is it daily? Is it a couple days, weekly? Ask them what they suggest. Find out how their communication is. It's going to play a big factor, especially when it comes time to negotiate a contract. For you sellers out there, a realtor's marketing strategy is a huge factor in, how the house is going to perform when it's listed. We're in 2024, it's digital era. Putting it on the MLS is simply not enough. Ask them what their marketing strategy is for your house, because every house varies. Like I said, like condos, completely different than buying a home. Luxury homes, completely different than a standard, single family home. It takes more marketing, better marketing to do like a luxury home or, for condos themselves. It's a specific group of people that are gonna be, going for that, style home. So, what's their target audience that they have in mind? Are they doing paid advertisement? Are they doing, or their organic advertisement on their social medias? Are they doing any type of, video or property tours? Are they taking drone footage, professional photography? I'm telling you right now, if there's not a professional photographer, have them get one. Cell phones, they're terrible when the pictures are taken off the phone and then put onto, the MLS or Zillow or, everywhere online. They don't look the same as on the phone. It's god awful. So pay attention to their marketing strategy and what they specifically have laid out for you. They may not have it on that first meeting because, quite honestly, like I don't even really have like a specific marketing strategy for the home until I see it. And then I can figure out, what's the best course of action to take with the advertisement. So it may take a second or third, meeting or phone call before we kind of like nail it down. Don't expect everything all at once. Next thing you want to look for in a realtor is negotiation. It's an art. It's a skill. It's not going to come right away. A fresh, brand new realtor is not going to have the negotiation skills of somebody who's been doing it for multiple years. You're comparing their chapter 1 to like this agent's chapter 10. So if they are brand new, again, make sure they're being mentored by a seasoned realtor, because the negotiation skills, they are going to play a huge factor when it comes time for the contracts. It's not only going to potentially save you money, but it's also going to play a huge role in other aspects of the contract, like the inspection period, any type of contingencies that are thrown on there. They need to know how to negotiate this stuff properly to have your best interest and look out for you. Now, when you're sitting down with the realtor and you're kind of doing like the interview, ask them about their negotiation style. Ask them, about how the whole process is, how much experience they've had, or even ask them to tell a story about, maybe one of their most difficult deals they've had to do where their negotiation skills played a factor and maybe saved a deal. We've all personally have had those, but see, how great it was. And if they're one of the people that actually don't have like a story to tell about their negotiation actually saving a deal, maybe you want to look elsewhere. I'm not saying that they're a bad agent, but you just want to make sure that you're covered on all aspects, because these new requirements that are in place, it's going to be a huge game changer, and negotiation is going to be a huge factor. I cannot stress that enough with a lot of these new contracts that are going to be coming out, where the seller isn't necessarily like, they're not guaranteed to pay anything for you having a buyer representation. And don't just take their word for any of this. Ask for references. Maybe see if you can talk to some of their past clients. Check their social media pages. My pages, they're public. You can look at them. A bunch of other agents, they're going to be public. Do your research. See how things went with deals in the past. Pay attention to what people were saying about them, like if they were a great communicator, or they made the deal happen when it was about to fall through. Even go as far as looking at Zillow, Google, Realtor. Check the reviews that are out there. Now, they may not have a bunch of reviews, and that's okay. It's not about quantity so much, it's about the quality. You could have 1,000 reviews on Google, but maybe you only got like a 3-star rating. Okay, well, why do they have a 3-star rating? So it's about the quality, not the quantity. Do your research, do your homework. It's a huge investment. More than likely, it's the biggest investment you're gonna make. You wanna make sure that the agent that you choose has your best interest, and that they have the best skills available, or they're at least teamed up with somebody that has the best skills available for your style. If you found this video helpful in any way, be sure to smash the like button. It's greatly appreciated. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this list. If it's anything that you've considered in the past, or if it was kind of like a aha moment that you ended up having with one of these and you're gonna look to it for the future. If you haven't already, click subscribe, turn notifications on to stay up to date on all real estate insights, tips, tricks, property tours, you name it, I got it coming your way. And if you need help navigating this unique market, whether you're buying or selling, contact me directly here or go in the description below, click on my link and book a call with me. I'd love to help you out like I have many others. With that, I'll catch you on the next video.